What's up guys, this is Zen. Here's my extensive guide on how to play Moon Knight and Marvel Rivals. So we'll go over his abilities, how to use them, combos, playstyle, advantages, disadvantages, as well as some animation canceling. First off, I want to go over the settings I have for him. It's just having jump on L1 and gliding on X, just so that I can jump and aim at the same time. I've actually been able to make it to Grandmaster playing Moon Knight, and he's actually very fun. His basic ability is Crescent Dart. You fire a triple shot projectile that bounces between enemies and onks, dealing 25 damage per shot. It's very simple. You want to shoot these where the enemy is going and not where they are. Like any other projectile, it's hard to master. You can strafe, and it can help you lead your shots and keeping your crosshair close to your target. Next up is Moonblade. It's similar to your basic attack, but instead it fires a bigger projectile that deals 80 damage. It can also bounce between the enemies and your onks. So if you can't guarantee hitting this ability, I think you should wait for your onks, cause then it'll do an insane amount of burst damage. Rising Leap, Moonlight Hook, Night Glider are your movement abilities. Pretty self-explanatory. You have a double jump, a glide, and a grappling hook, which you can also combo into each other. These are your get out of jail free cards, and also makes for great advantage for positioning, aka high ground. Lastly, your ultimate, Hand of Khonshu. A 75 DPS field that lasts for 3 seconds and hits 4 times each of those seconds. What's important here is there's an activation delay. It plays into Moon Knight's combo game as well as other characters' abilities for massive damage. Alright, so now we're getting into the fun part. You might already know this, but you can animation cancel your basic attack with an onk. And so the combo goes basic attack, onk, basic attack, moonblade, and basic attack.
You need their power. Khonshu never rests. You need their power.
Double KO!
You need their power.
That's 3!
Get up. I'm not done.
This can shred the backline very quickly, especially when you're trying to get rid of those annoying strategists. I wouldn't recommend you playing behind your team unless you're pushing hard or you need heals. If your onk is on cooldown, then most likely your tank will be your priority, as their hitboxes is very big and they'll most likely run to their supports. You have no idea how many backline kills I've gotten from pressuring the tanks. Dead. Dead. So here are some of the worst matchups. Anything that's hit scan like Hela, or anything that can one-shot you like Hawkeye. Hela at mid to long range will burst you down because she does way more damage than you. Another one is Doctor Strange. His shield is good at protecting his teammates. You won't be able to get the bounce. What's really annoying is that your onk does not go through his shield. You gotta keep that in mind. So if you throw an onk at his shield, it'll disappear, and you're gonna have to wait for the cooldown again. So time it right. Same goes for Magneto and tanks with shields in general. Another one of his greatest combos is using his onk to pull his enemies towards it while your ultimate is active. Hence why the small activation delay helps you set up the onk on the floor so you can take your enemies off guard.
Never stood a chance. The moon haunts you.
Double KO!
One for
That's
Steven,
3.
one for Jake, one for me. The moon haunts you.
Double KO!
Dude, I'm so good, man. I wouldn't do this on a single enemy unless they're a tank with high HP. You can also burst down Luna Snow in her ultimate, but I wouldn't really rely on this since she can just move out the way. But just know that it can happen. I would recommend playing at long to mid range, but not too far. And the problem I see with most Moon Knight players on the enemy team is they don't take advantage of high ground. Your positioning playing this character is and always will be the most important part of how impactful, how useful, and how easily you'll be able to get damage. You want to be annoying, attacking from off angles, high ground, corners, behind walls. And that's about all I have for today. So if you guys have any tips or any tricks that'll help other Moon Knight players, please leave them in the comments. I would love to read them. And I hope you really enjoyed this guide.